Oh my God. We're also a little bit behind in terms of time. Yes. What is up, everybody? What is up, guys? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys so much. I thought this stream, like I said, I thought this was at 7. I totally forgot that it was scheduled for 6. Literally got home, was checking my phone. I got a comment on a short. By the way, Nod's real name is Nod. This is Facts. What's up, everybody in the chat? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry if I sound like crap. I'm going to get a drink of water. Like, literally just got home. I just got home and went to the bathroom. And then, like, I sat down, checked my phone. I got a comment on my short. And then it was like, oh, Bots Obsession is doing a live. And I was like, what? So I checked, and it's like in 1 minute. And I was like, oh, it's not at 7. So, yeah, no, here we are. We're... Hi. I wanted to get another camera. I wanted to get another camera so that way I could show my face as well. I don't know if I have another camera. I might try and use my phone. Let me see what my phone is at. I got a Burger King Jacko Whopper. Okay. But what we might do is we might take this camera, this one right here. You can see some things. I actually have lots of stuff to talk about. We have TFCon to talk about, which I am doing a recap video. I got some footage from Dumb Jake. I think I'm waiting on some stuff from Treebot. I need to double check. I need to ask him. I was also, because this was at 7, I was gonna ask other people at around 6 if they wanted to jump in. I was gonna ask some other people if they wanted to join. Didn't end up doing that. Shut up, phone. Oh my God. Phone jump scare. Yes. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this camera over onto the table. My room is an absolute mess because it's back. It's TFCon comeback time. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna real quick make sure that nothing with my personal information is on it in the immediate vicinity, and then we're gonna move the camera. That's what we're gonna do. Treebot reviews. There's Treebot. That guy, that freaking dude, the tall guy. There he is. All right, let's move. Let me move. So, pardon me if my room looks like I'm Asmongold right now. Oh my God. What's up, guys? I have the handshake vid. I might want that. If you can put that in a Google Drive and send that to me, that'd be fantastic. Again, throat is trashy. I also didn't even set up the YouTube. Oh my gosh. I didn't even set up the YouTube chat. I'm a bad streamer, guys. Oh my gosh. Hi. Where are we at? We're at 3 minutes in, and here I am. I'm a bad. You do not look like Asmongold. Don't insult yourself. I said my room looks like Asmongold. We're setting up stream on stream. How my room's set up, kinda. Oh no. Pop out chat. We're setting up stream live on stream. Sorry. Copy. Oh my gosh. I got the convention crud going on. And also just like in general, kind of a sore throat. But I'm just excited. I'm very, very excited. I love talking. I love yapping. Let me get something to drink so that way I'm not dying. There we go. We got YouTube chat. Here's the convenient part. The convenient part about... Oh my God! Shut that door. Is mayonnaise a beverage? Is mayonnaise a beverage? Scuff stream. All right. Okay. Where's my overhead light? We are lit, guys. All right. So, did you all kiss or something? Yeah, me and Treebot made out in the middle of the dealer room. We Frenched. It was crazy. He picked me up like he grabbed me like I was a Legends class, and and just planted one on me. It was crazy. Yeah, we'll talk about some stuff. It's just like the amount of stuff in a small room. Yeah. Let me move. Let me get. I hope that's a little better. I hope that's a little clearer. Okay. I tackled. Yeah, you did. You ran at me, and I felt something feral in my body that I need to run. Yeah, he tackled me to the floor, and then he slipped off my pants. Oh, oh yeah, baby. There was witnesses. Patriot Prime was there. Patriot Prime bore witness. All right. Before we get into TFCon stuff, I'm gonna tilt this up. I'm gonna stand for this video, for this live stream. We're gonna stand up. So yeah, before we get into too much TFCon stuff, I actually did go out today and get a few things. I did get some stuff today. There's a flare. Why is there? Can I mitigate it? Can I mitigate this lens flare, or is it just? You guys got to deal with the lens flare. I'm so sorry. Maybe I can. Hang on. Can I like? Thanks, Iron Factory. Holy shit. All right, cool. Joel Adler. Joel! Oh my god, that's the Joel! Is that you? Is that Tokugami? Is Joel Adler Tokugami? Doxed? All right. Yes. I'm back from TFCon. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Before we get into the TFCon stuff, I want to talk about stuff that I got today. I did go out today. I went. There's a shop up in Joplin. I talk about going to Joplin a lot. Really, really enjoyed it. That's me, baby. I saw your pics of that hoist. That was so good. But yeah, I went out today and I went to a couple shops and I picked up a few things. Just two things. One of which was free. All right. So we got one thing. The first thing, I got the new boat Alita, the Riptide Alita. This is such a fun design. Shoplin and Joplin. Dumb Jake in the street. Holy shit. Oh my god. I gotta schedule streams more often. People actually show up. What? Shoplin and Joplin. Don't even. Yeah, I got this boat Alita that someone in the lobby at TFCon had, and I got a handle, and I was like, oh, it's a boat. And I love boats. I have a boat tattoo. So I wanted to get a nod. Jake and Tree should get on a stream together. Dude, I want to get on a stream together. I was gonna message Tree and MRC to be on this one, and then I totally forgot because then a friend invited me out to Joplin, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to Joplin, and my stream's at 7, and then it was at 6, 7. Fuck me. Okay, but anyway, I got Awita. What Wood says. Yeah, I was anyway. I got Boat Lita, who someone had this in the lobby of TFCon, and I just thought it was really cool. So I got Boat Lita at Wally World while I was out in Joplin, and it's fine. I don't get why this part's spring loaded. You're writing your vlog right now. I filmed mine. Mine's done. I just haven't edited it yet. So I was waiting for you to send me stuff. Get off the stage. Fuck you. It's my show. My show. You can't tell me to get off the stage. It's my stage. All right. But yeah, I like Boat Lita. It's fine. I don't know where I'm going to put her. I bought her because I was like, oh, yay, neat. Also, is this the first time that Alita has not been a pre-tool or anything? Is this her first original mold? No, Earthspark. Earthspark had an original Alita mold too. She can only... No, wait. Yes. Alita had an original mold in Earthspark. But still, I love this. I love that it's based on Riptide. That's really cool. I love that she has, like, fire eyeliner. It's going to not want to show it. Oh, my God. I actually showed it. Yeah, she has, like, crazy eyeliner. I'm so jealous of her eyeliner. Yeah, I also need to watch Tree's video. I do. I didn't see that it went up today. But, yeah. So I got her today. The other thing. This is the thing I got for free. TF1 has an original Alita too. I got Galaxy Man Shockwave, Galactic Man Shockwave for free. This was so cool. I walked into the shop. There's this shop up in Joplin I like going to, and I traded in a ton of stuff last time I was there. I traded in so much stuff, and it was so much fun. And I got a lot of in-store credit. I hate my hair. I need to get my hair cut so bad. I felt like such a goober at TFCon because my hair was so long, and I'm like, oh god. Oh my god. And now I'm looking at the stream like I know where my hair goes, but I can't because it's mirrored. But I got this. I had some credit at the store, and this had just been traded in. They had just bought it, and I've been wanting a Galactic Man for a little while. saw this, it's complete. It's complete, and it was free, so it was coming home with me. Yes, very, very happy with my Galactic Man. Which sucks. I just traded in a bunch of my Diaclone stuff. I think I got rid of Clampdown. Who's Corey Haim? What the fuck? Even after TFCon, I'm catching strays. What the hell? What the helly? Oh my god, I can't escape it. I can't escape it. All right. Let's talk about some of the stuff I got at TFCon. I think I got no, nothing. So I got some cool stuff. A few little things. I got like this, like just little things. I got this Defensor TFCon like rave candy bracelet. When the fajitas are sizzling. I got this like TFCon rave candy bracelet. Really, really liked it. It's super cute. I got this from a Shrapnel cosplayer. That was fun. Super, super, super fun. I also got to meet up and coming 80. He died in 2010. Oh my god. Are you saying I'm gonna die in 2030? Sweet. I got to meet Sid Van Blue, who is the person that was commissioned to draw laser fire. So my YouTube profile picture, if you look at that, Sid drew that, and I was able to meet them. And I got a Protectobots pin, and then I was actually with Treebot, and they were like, oh yeah, you get a raffle ticket. And I was like, oh sweet, Treebot pick it. And Treebot picked one, and he's like, oh, I'm terrible at this. He picks one and he wins. So I ended up getting this really cool Trax print, which is fantastic. This will end up among my other art. I'm very, very happy because now I have two pieces of Sid artwork. Nod was born in 2010. Dumb Jake, I'll have you know I'm 85. Okay, I am a strong-willed, widowed, 3 grandkid, 85-year-old man. Okay. I thought you knew that. We hung out all weekend. But yeah, I got this really cool print. This is super cool. Love that. How many viewers do we got? I can't see because the chat's in my way as I'm staring at my screen. We got 7, 8 viewers. It's better than 6, 7. But yeah, so that was really cool. And then, now let's go in reverse. I'm gonna go in reverse order. So we're gonna start at Sunday because I got not a ton of stuff Sunday. I don't know. Should I talk about like people? 85 is in 1985. 1985 capitalist fucking dystopia. Nod wins in cards, loses at drawings. The end, dude. So true. So true. Remember standing in his bazaar. Bro is in the back rooms. Yeah, dude, right over there. Mothman's back there, bro. There's a Mothman hiding back there. That big door, the big door over right there. Oh, right there. Oh, wait. There we go. Wii bowling ass animation. That door right there, that just goes outside. That just goes straight outside. So Sunday. Sunday was a lot of fun. I got up in the morning, and as every morning when at TFCon, by the way, so I roomed with ID Armed. If you guys don't know who ID Armed is, he's a customizer, a Transformers customizer on Twitter, Instagram. I think he posts on Facebook too. I don't know, but he's a really popular customizer. Love his stuff, and was very, very happy to you see things. Is it things I need to hide? Is it things I need to hide? I know there's like some food. There's like, but yeah, I roomed with ID Armed, which I went to Michigan to visit him. That was really fun. And so now I got to see him again. We roomed together, and every morning at TFCon was ID Armed being like, all right, Nod, we're going to do something. We're going to hang out, and we're going to go out, and we're going to do something. I'm like, awesome, cool. We'd walk to the hotel where the convention was being held, get to the lobby, and then someone would undoubtedly walk up to ID Armed and be like, yo, ID Armed, what's up? And then he'd be like, oh, Nod, I'll be right back. And then he wasn't. He would just leave me. He would just abandon me. Bot shots, what's good? No, I'm talking about formers. Oh, okay. Left some sizzling fajitas in the back. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the fucking pile of paper plates over here. Is that YouTuber paper plate? So But whoa, yeah, but so it would just like ditch me, and then I would end up just like finding another like content creator and hanging out with them, which was really happy that everyone was so cool with everyone. Everyone really got along. It seemed. Oh, ooh, nice cracks, good sounds, feels good. The one thing I've also learned from watching like the TFCon panel is I have god awful posture. So I'm good. So, you know, New Year's resolution, fixing my goddamn posture. I'm going to get one of those like back things where it's like, yes, now I stand. But like, cause like, oh my God, it looks terrible. I blame, Dumb Jake would ID Arm would just randomly cameo in groups. So would yeah, dude, Diaclona was like a cryptid this convention. It was really like I would walk past someone in the dealer room and I'd just hear hi nod, and it would be Diaclona. Okay, so how oh my God, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm on shrimp mode, dude. Yeah, I feel you. I do computer work in general. Like I do CAD. I do CAD work. So like half the time I'm at work, I'm just like either like this or I'm like full on like locked in like gamer position. So I know it's just cooked. Like I know it's all bad. Kept making my neck disappear, dude. Oh my God. Okay, I guess we'll start at Friday. Okay, right? So I get up super early in the morning. I get up at like 3, go to the airport, go to the airport, and then I fly in. It's like an hour flight. It's actually not that long. It said it was gonna be 2 hours. It was like an hour flight, so it took no time at all. I get to the airport, land, get a shuttle, head to the room, meet Impulse and Id, and then we pal around. We go to the hotel lobby. We meet some really awesome people. I believe that's where I met Joel. And some other awesome people. And then we're like, let's go see the Big Bean. We're gonna go see the Big Bean. I'd also cameo in groups, so it was funny because nobody knew who you were. So true. Real talk. Okay, so I was talking to MRC after dinner, and they were like, who was the person who went to dinner with us that had the Scorponok? And I was like, oh, that's Joel. So we went to the Big Bean. We all walked to the Big Bean, but and I went with Jake State Farm as well. But there was a point where like ID Armed and Impulse and a few other people just like disappeared, and I got tired of standing around. So I was just like, hey, me and Jake State Farm are just gonna go to the Bean. So we went to because I had the panel afterwards. So we go to the Bean. We take some photos. Me and Jake State Farm. We take some photos together at the Bean. Get on a bus. We get on a train. He figures out how to do the train thing, and then we go on the train. And then I go, hey, we're going the wrong way. So then we have to get off, get on another train, and go back the other way. Can't wait to go next year and hang with everyone. Dude, it was such a blast. Like, oh my gosh. So after I get back to the hotel, I take a quick shower. I ditch. Bro, I was going to miss the panel for the Bean. Yes, I was going to miss the panel for the Bean. So I get back to the hotel, shower real quick, and then I go down to the lobby. I run into Dumb Jake and JCC. I think that was the first time I ran into them. I think that was the first time we met at IRL. We might have met like before, but I think that was the first one. And Dumb Jake was just like, "Oh, looks like you're standing at the back," and I was like, "Yeah." So I pass Jake State Farm, and then I hop in line with Treebot and Patriot Prime. This is when Treebot like jumped me because I'm talking to Dumb Jake, not Dumb Jake. I'm talking to Jake State Farm. Sorry, too many Jakes. I was surrounded by so many Jakes. And so I talked to Jake State Farm for a bit, and then I just get mogged and mauled by Treebot. And it was just it was so much fun. I hang out with them. I get to talk to Jason. I get to talk to Treebot. We get our wristbands. Then it's panel time. Chapstick and breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to hydrate. I love my friends, Charlie. I love my friends. That's right. All right. We'll talk about toys in a little bit. I promise. We'll talk about toys. There's too many you've been overrun. Yes, I have. We'll talk about toys I bought in a little bit. I promise. I swear, guys. I swear I'll talk about my toys later. Chapping it up. So So we go do the panel, and it's a blast. Like I was a little nervous, I was a little excited, but like we sit down at the panel, and there's like 6 of us, and it's and there's maybe like 5 people, like 5-10 people in the room, and I just remember thinking, I'm like, oh wow, this is it, huh? Just no one wants to see us. But as the panel went on, more people filled it out. I think maybe like 15-20 minutes into it is when like it really filled up, and it was just a hoot. It was a blast. I had so much fun. Laughing with Jake and Deluxe Baldwin, like just sitting in the middle. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I had such a good time. It was oh my gosh. I'm smiling like a fucking idiot because it was so much fun. And then after the panel, I got to talk to Toy Spotlight. I watched the panel, and Dumb Jake kept whispering in a Nazi ear, making him, dude, I was a giggly bitch. It was really funny because like afterwards, like Dumb Jake was like, I can't sit next to you because you giggle too much. So I was like almost laughing into the microphone. So after the panel, Toy Spotlight was standing in line, and I wanted to talk to Toy Spotlight for a little bit. I've wanted to get in contact with him because I think he's a cool guy. I like his content. So I got to talk to him, and then I am accosted by this large group of people, and I'm like, oh no, because like I get off the stage, right, and they all like kind of like rush me, and they're like, nod, and I'm like, please give me one moment. Remember what I whispered in your ear? Yeah, you whispered in my ear. You said, I love you, naughty boy. You're my favorite. And then you licked my ear hole. It was disgusting. So I tell this large group, I'm like, oh, please just give me a second. So I talk to Toy Spotlight, and then like I go to like leave, and they're like, don't leave. And I'm like, oh shit. Because I think they're talking to Dumb Jake at that point. And then finally they look at me, and they're like, one of them puts their hand on my shoulder and like nod, and I'm like, yeah. And I would never say that. And they put their hand on my shoulder, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like lie Diaclona, and I'm like, oh my god. And so then we head up to theirs. We'd head up to there, and it's so much fun. Like I gotta meet Tim, gotta hang out with MRC and Lai and all of Lai's crew. That was super fun. And I'm just kidnapped by this group. Like I'm just stolen from panel floor to Tim's room, and that's where I went from that point. I was like, okay, slurp. Anyway, almost made him spit out his water with that one. Dude, yeah, there was a couple times I had taken a sip, and Dumb Jake like leaned over, and there was something nasty you said to me. There was something where it was you made like an innuendo like while I was mid sip, and I almost died. So I get kidnapped by Diaclona and her goobers until Jake and JCC come in for a room sale, and they start digging through the stuff. Nod then was put through a saw a Diaclona saw challenge. I had to walk through a swamp of piss and Machine Wars Cheetos. Not Machine Wars, Beast Machines Cheetos. And so I buy my bludgeon, which not my bludgeon, my Bonsaitron. This is my Iron Factory Bonsaitron that I got from Diaclona. Very, very happy with this. This is fantastic. Although the foot was cracked, and then there was a crack at the back, but as far as I know, it was brand new. Pretty sure it was brand new. Pretty sure she didn't know about it. It's fine. Start taking your bin, twin. Yeah. I said that. But yeah. So people were digging through Lai's bin, and it was really cool. And then it got really fucking loud. It got so loud, and Dumb Jake's just like, man, they're gonna catch a noise complaint. I'm leaving. And I was like, is it cool if I like hang out with you and do room sales? And they're like, yeah, let's go. So it was me, Dumb Jake, and JCC. And then at some point during room sales, we meet up with Jake State Farm, who's like, hey, I found a Machine Wars Mirage, and almost made Dumb Jake crash out. Because he couldn't fucking remember where any of these rooms are. Oh shit, dude. I'm sorry about your Galvatron. Yeah, that Galvatron, man. I'm sorry. That's rough. but yeah, so like we go to some room sales, we find some cool stuff. Anytime I picked up anything, JCC literally said yoink and took it out of my hands. I was bullied by this man the entire like the entire night for toys. And then we meet up with Jake State Farm, who, like I said, couldn't remember where this Machine Wars Mirage. I was ready to crash out on him. Yeah, and Jake the entire time was like, Jesus fucking Christ, just tell me where this toy is. And we're going up and down the elevator. The elevators were so crowded and so like slow. It was crazy. It was fucking bonkers. And so we're going up and down. We keep doing the fucking hello princess, like that shit. Oh my god. The amount of like just gags and brain rot on Friday night was absolutely insane. And I know I keep saying it. It was such a crazy and surreal event meeting people. Let me come down for a minute. Like legitimately it was such a good time. It was so great meeting everybody and so like cool just like seeing people. I love fembots. That's awesome. Good for you. I love women too. I love purple robots. I love purple women robots. They're the best. But yeah, it was such a fun time. It was so goofy. Oh my gosh. And then so finally we find a Machine Wars hoist. Not Machine Wars hoist. We finally find Machine Wars Mirage. And then by that time, like the room sales are done. And then we walk, JCC and Dumb Jake and I walk like to this burger joint. Get like these chicken sandwiches. They're awesome. They're delicious. And then we walk back to the hotel. And then a story that I can't tell on YouTube happens. But it was very fun. That was a very eventful Friday night. Mirage? Yeah, Machine Wars Mirage. He's somewhere. I don't know where he went. Yeah, no, Machine Wars Mirage from BotCon. It was so good. It's such a good figure. It's so fun. That food was, dude, it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, it was such a good time. It was so much fun hanging out with them. And then Saturday happens. Machine Wars got a show. Would you watch it? Yeah. What kind of fucking question is that? Yes. Yes, I would. Mint Mirage. Yes. It is Mint Mirage. Bro is gone? No, bro's not gone. Bro's here. Bro is here. What are you talking about? Reggie, make a photo of Arizona with both hands on lasers. If we don't find this room, I'm gonna... Dude, I swear to God, I think that's verbatim almost what he said to me. So Saturday, I wake up. ID Arms like, Nod, we're gonna hang out this time. And I'm like, all right, sure. So we go down to the dealer room floor, and Lord knows, we stand in line. We actually run into... If I was drunk when I was just half asleep... Did I? I'm sorry. I don't remember some of the stuff I said. Was I? I did some drinking Saturday night. Was that Saturday night that I said that? That might have been... Who knows? It might have been me. I might have been projecting. So anyway, where was I? Saturday morning. Oopsies. Saturday morning, I went down to the room, to the dealer room with ID Armed and a mutual friend that I say a mutual friend. It's one of the people that ID Armed introduced me to. So like, by the way, like the only people I knew at the convention, that was Friday. Oh shit, I'm a piece of shit. Damn. I suck. But yeah, the only people who I knew that weren't like creators was Jake State Farm. Granted, I did run into a couple people from I ran into a couple people from the server. I ran into 3. I don't remember who the third one was. Crislid and then Super Megatron. So that was really, really cool. Really cool to meet those people. But yeah, I didn't know anyone who I actually like talked to aside from like creators. So that was fun. So I'm on the dealer room floor. Eventually I break off from Id and his buddy, and I run into Lai, hang out with her for a little bit, and she's like, have you seen did you find anything yet? And I'm like, no, I can't find Iron Factory. And she's like, dude, there's a whole table at the front. So then I proceed to go to the front table where Chosen Prime is, and I get a few things. I'm able to score blue cliff jumper. I got 6-shot, and I got blitzwing for $30 a piece at one table. These were incredible. Such good finds. No, but I do now. No, but I do now. What? Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my. Not in Scorp. Stop. No, not in Scorp. He's over there. Scorp's off to the side. He's off to the side of the screen. I was actually really glad that there was a Scorponok at dinner. That was so much fun. The fact that now I have like pictures, I'm like, there he is. That's my guy. It's not my Scorponok, but Scorponok. Yeah, so I got those for $30 at the first booth. That had Iron Factory that I saw. I'm disgusting. And then when I go to the next booth that I see Iron Factory at, I run into Treebot. And Treebot's like, hey, did you find anything? I'm like, yeah, I got some Iron Factory. I'm going over here because I see some Iron Factory there. And he's like, let me know if they have the Magnus. And I kid you not, I reach down because I see it. The second he says it, I see it, grab it, hold it up. And I'm like, Tree, right here. And yeah. So we each got a Magnus. We each got a Magnus, which... fantastic figure. I love this Magnus. I transformed it the other day while I was playing around on Discord, and I just, oh my God, it's so nice. It's so heavy. It's like Voyager sized. So this is absolutely fantastic. Did you hear Hasbro was talking about making modern Machine Wars figures? They mentioned in an interview they're interested, but it's not going to be for a while. Yeah, they've been saying that. Mark has been saying he wants Machine Wars for like a while. Love the Magnus, one of the first ones I ever got. Yeah, no, this is just wonderful. This is the new Ultra Magnus. It's so good. I love it. Oh my gosh. Just glorious. Created a Magnus shelf. He's slowly becoming my fave. Nod never updates the patrons. Shake my head. Shh. Nuh-uh. Yeah, you're so true for that, though. Yeah, no, I'm very bad. That's like, now that I'm back from the con, now that I'm back from the convention, I do want to start doing more stuff. Nod doesn't also... I'm catching every fucking stray, dog. Every stray. Everyone's like, oh, he doesn't answer his phone. Oh, he doesn't text anybody. Oh. What do you want me to do? I'm having a good time. I don't need to text anybody because I'm always around someone else. What do you want me to do? What do you want from me? All right, anyway, but yeah, so I got Ultra Magnus. I got Lockdown, which this is the drone repaint of Lockdown, but it comes with like every accessory that the mold has come with, so it's like the best one. So I got that one. I got Leadfoot. By the way, I love this Leadfoot. He's so good. This Leadfoot is so good. Magnus, Leadfoot, Lockdown. Those other three. Was that really it? I thought there was another one. Let me look. Oh, yeah. And she's over here. I gotta grab her off the shelf. Oh. Here she is. And I got Tiny Starscream. Tiny girl Starscream. She's super cute. Super cute figure. Who's your favorite Transformers character? That's a hard question. Right now, Sea Spray, Beachcomber, there's some favorites. Sunstorm is a favorite. Punch Counter Punch, really like him. Changes, it changes kind of often. All right. I brought the Scorponok to sell, but the lobby staff shut down sales Friday, so my plan was to ask people if they wanted it. I just ended up carrying it around for 5 hours. God damn. Nod gets called out on stream. So true. Dude, it's Zep! It's Daft Brothers! Who needs strays? I have called shots. Dude, so true. They had a new mob called Parts, Leadfoot, Subchat, Caleb the... Oh! That's the guy who owns that Magnus that I was playing with in the new video. The Duckler. Punch Counter Punch, yeah. Alright. Remember when you traded me Nemesis Prime and I broke it with an... Yes, I do. Skylinks is... Whoop. There. Oh. Ta-da. There he is. He hangs out. He just hangs out. Okay. Yeah, so I got Tiny Starscream as well. Tiny Girl Starscream. All right. So that was the first bit. Then I walked around for a little bit, talked to some people. I met these two really cool cosplayers. They were dressed up as Chrome Dome and Cyclonus. They were super cool. I talked to them for a little bit. Went down Artist Alley. Said hi to some people. Met Sid. Met Deacon Ming Young. Met him. Super cool guy. I got his card over here. So if you don't know Deacon, there's Deacon Ming Young. Super cool guy. Super cool stuff. Yeah, no, I love Skylinks. I love that Skylinks. It's one of my favorite figures. Skylinks in my top, by the way. Skylinks is one of my favorite characters. I love him so much. Jetfire, I like Jetfire too. Again, thanks for the silly Prime video. Totally doing all the goofy poses with, dude. That was I feel a little bad now because I'm like this because it's one thing if it's like a friend's toy. I've met you. I know I've met you before. Like now, like we've met, but like it didn't even clock that it was someone else's because it's just like, oh, I don't really know this guy. So yeah. But I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I'm glad you got a kick out of it. But at one point, so I was really doing psychological experiments on people the entire time. The Doug, God damn it. Ending every sentence with the Dougler like he's a fucking Insecticon. Oh, also, there was this really cool Kickback cosplayer, Crazybot cosplay, who like at one point like they were walking around, ended up getting a chop shop. They were dressed up as Kickback. This is the only segue. I bought this on Friday. So then Saturday, then I ran into MRC and Nick was carrying around a phone with like Vangelis on it, and Vangelis was doing a bit like he was an AI, and everyone kept calling it Virtual Vangelis, but it was like he was parading him around like a VTuber. It was really funny. But at one point, MRC and Nick and I walked back into the dealer room so I could buy Hound, but they didn't have Hound, Iron Factory Hound, so I got Sound Blaster instead because they had put this out. Fantastic figure. And then I think that was like the last guy I got on Friday? On Saturday. That was the last one I got on Saturday. And so then we leave and we're like, okay, we're gonna like go do a big dinner with a bunch of like the creator people, and MRC proceeds to bully me the entire time that we are hanging out. Oh, I also went to lunch with MRC and Diaclona, did that, and then we went to dinner like 3 hours later with Dumb Jake and JCC and Zepp. Zepp was there. Jake State Farm. Virtual Angelus. I'm so sad I missed Virtual Evangelist. Oh, dude, Virtual Evangelist was funny. But yeah, after that, after I got Sound Blaster, I carried around this bag full of Iron Factory for like almost the entire day. And then like after lunch with Lai and MRC, then that's when and Tim was there too. Tim's a joy of a human being. Oh my God. So then I finally took my bag back to the room, and when I get to the room, there are probably like 15, 20 people in there. Like it was an insane amount of people in this room. And I'm like, what is going on? And I still don't know. I did not realize I'd met Diaclona until afterwards. Dude, for real. So many people, like I've been asked by a couple people, it's like, when I was around you, did she come around? And I was like, yeah, at some point. Probably. Like but it's not my place. So, all right. Where was I? Yeah, so we get to the room, and it's an insane amount of people in the room. I drop off my bag. Then we all go to dinner. We go into Giordano's, and Joel brings Scorponok with him because so we're leaving the room, and it's mostly, I think it's me, MRC, Jake, Dumb Jake, Jake State Farm texted me, and I was terrible at replying to him, and MRC, and then we hit up Zepp. I think we found Zepp in the lobby, or I was like texting him on Discord, something like that. He was informed as well. And so then we go down to Giordano's, and Joel comes with us from the room with Scorponok. And I remember he had Scorponok in Fast Track, and I really wanted the Fast Track. So I was like, hey, you want to split that up? And he's like, not really. And I was like, I got $20 that says you do. So I got Fast Track for $20. But turn on my fan. It's toasty in here, probably because I'm moving around a lot. When Jake State Farm called me at TFCon, I answered him. Well, what do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to do? You want me to apologize? You want me to apologize when I'm having a good time? Is that what you want? You want me to apologize live on stream? You nasty little slut. So we go to dinner, eat some pizza, and then where did we go? This did happen, and the elevator tried to kill us. Did it try to kill us? Good chugger, State Farm is there. Oh my god. So we all went, got pizza. We all went back to the hotel. We ran into, I'm trying to remember what happened. Did we just, you're not texting Meta? Jesus. Yeah. No, never apologize. Be never. So I think that's when like we called it a night and most people kind of split off. So we drop off Zep and Zep's roommate and an MRC. And I talked to Treebot. It was the creaky. Oh, yeah, that was funny. That was weird. Oh my god. That was weird. It's a creaky elevator that closed. Wait, Chaotic Cowboy, are you someone? Do we know Chaotic Cowboy? Who is that? The train tried to kill us? The train did try to kill us. That was crazy. I remember that. Chaotic Cowboy's talking like they were there. Were you there? Who were you? Chicago was something else. I wish I went there and got stuck in the elevator. So we dropped them off. I talked to Treebot at his hotel because he's rooming at the same room. No, wait. No, I don't remember. But anyway, we ran into Treebot, and at some point I ended up back at the Crown, and Patriot Prime. I was a cosplayer, but I don't think I saw you. Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you. And so Patriot Prime hands me like a Cayman Jack. Like he just slams into me, throws it in my hand, and he's like, "All right, have a good time, bots," and then like walks off. And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So then we go do room sales. I'm chugging a Cayman Jack the whole time, and we're walking around, and then we just kind of concede that there's no room sales. So then I go back down to the lobby. I get another beer from one of the guys, throw it in my pocket, and I'm like, "All right, that's fine." And so then I go back to my room. And I open the door, and Impulse is there, who's one of the people that I'm rooming with. And I expected like Id and some of the others to be there. And I'm like, "Where's everyone else?" And he's like, "Oh, well, they all went out with this other guy." And I'm like, "Oh, well, do you want this beer that I got from Patriot Prime?" And I gave him the other one as he's like eating like a 10-piece, 20-piece nugget. And we just hung out and did like a show and tell that night. And it was so much fun. The people who I roomed with were really, really cool, even though I saw them maybe for a combined total of like 2 hours, and most of that was Impulse. What else? Should have went back with you after selling Scorp to Max the Fortress, but I was too happy from the sheer of getting to, dude. Yeah, Fort Max buying Scorponok was crazy. Did you see all the Twitter pictures post? I posted one of the photos of Scorponok at dinner with us underneath one of them. That's also been super cool, seeing all the Twitter photos, seeing everyone from TFCon posting their stuff and being like, "Oh yeah, I remember this person. Oh, that was this guy." Like people who I saw, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." That beer was impulsive. So yeah. All right. Sunday. So I wake up. Oh, I also I made a joke. I remember there was a joke. So because we had we had 2 beds and there was 5 of us. We had 2 beds and a couch. And so one person slept on the couch, and then me and Id shared a bed. Me and ID Arm shared a bed, and then Impulse and Can shared a bed. And at one point Id said something, and I like rolled over and I was like, "It's okay, Id. We all know you're bisexual." ID Arm is not bisexual. He is not. He's one of the straightest people I know. And then Impulse starts giggling like an idiot, and then I start laughing, and then Can wakes up from his sleep and starts laughing, and Id just goes, "No, Can, not you too." It was so funny. We laughed for like 30 minutes at him. It wasn't even that funny. Are we back? Are we so back? Oh no. Oh no, I hope we're back. Okay. All right, we're back. Okay. All right, we're back. Cool. Okay. So, if you're doing Toronto, I'm not doing Toronto. I don't have a passport. I think my party it was the Dougler, a lot of it. So Yeah, died for a second there. So Sunday, started my day off with having breakfast with Jake State Farm. Jake State Farm is a wonderful human being. It was a beautiful breakfast. Ooh, wonderful breakfast. And then I went to the lobby, hung out there, got to see Super Megatron again. Say hi to him. And then a lot of what the dealer room was, because I was basically in the dealer room from open at like 10 to close at 4. I was effectively there like the entire time, except for the little bit that I think Joel and I, around, what was it, maybe 1, we hung out from like 1 to 3-ish, 1 to maybe 2:30, and then we went back to the dealer room. But yeah, so I was in there. I was in the dealer room for most of it, and a lot of it was just like me saying like goodbye to people, just like checking in with them. I know now that I actually stumble across something that like, because ID Armed and I, dog, we forgot our Geodornos in the room. It was so tragic. Oh no, audio is choppy. I can't believe this. But ID Armed and I actually ended up at Max the Fortress's booth, and it was after the situation happened. If you guys know about what happened at TFCon Chicago, then you know what happened, because Max the Fortress seemed like really kind of like bugged out, and we were kind of like, what's going on? What happened? But like then later post con, I figured out what happened. I was like, oh, we probably pulled up to the booth like right after it happened. So that, you know, a little unfortunate. And now I'm like, maybe Id and I should have stayed there and just hung out for a bit, because he offered them to like help pick up stuff and like help them. But yeah, it was crazy. I gotta say goodbye to Deacon. Gotta say hi to Sid one last time. Saw Treebot for a bit. Saw Dumb Jake and JCC. Hung out with them for the most of the dealer room. Gotta say goodbye to Lai. And then, you know, probably around 5 o'clock, I think, is when Zepp and MRC and Dumb Jake and JCC headed out, and I got to say goodbye to them in front of the crowd. And then I hung out with Impulse until 7. Then I jumped on a plane, and now I'm back here. I've been here for 2 days. So that is, in a nutshell, that is in roughly 48 minutes. That was TFCon. And I have like a big recap video that's coming up. I'm gonna have that out later this week. Hopefully on the 30th. I'm gonna try and have that out. So, because I'm gonna start working on it tomorrow or tonight, whatever. I'm gonna start working on it soon. So that video should be out super soon for you guys. Oh, and Sunday. Let's talk Sunday. I got some stuff on Sunday too. I got this DevCon, which I wanted. There's 3 versions of this mold. There's the DevCon, there's the Alpha Trion, and then there's the Scourge variant. And I wanted the DevCon. Found it, got it for about what it's going for. So pretty happy with that. And then the crazy thing, this ended up being like super crazy after the fact, where Jake State Farm was like, hey, I got this slipstream for $20. And I was like, oh, cool. Where? Why didn't you tell me about it? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, all right, dog. So we go back to the table on Sunday, and they don't have anything, anything from Iron Factory left, aside from some Seekers. But the one they did have was Sunstorm, and Sunstorm's my favorite Seeker. So I was like, okay, well, of course I want Sunstorm. Lo and behold, when I get home, I'm talking to Maka, who's a third-party aficionado. This is a Build-A-Figure, and I scored it for $25. So, like, hell yeah. Iron Factory Sunstorm Build-A-Figure for $25. I want to get one of those cases. There were some people walking around who had like these like otter boxes with like figures in them, and they were like hanging from like their bag or like their belt. And I really want to get one for Sunstorm and hang it from like my belt. I think that would be really fun. I don't know why specifically Sunstorm. I just think that would be the funnest one to do. Especially because like I want to cosplay next convention. I want to go as like a Sound Blaster and Loud Pedal. I think that would be really fun. And also very fitting. I love Stream help. Oh, are we back? All right. Okay, we're so back. Sleem Death. Yeah, we got some acrylics from Makotron. These are so cool. These are super super cool. Sorry about that. These are super super cool. I guess these are from like Makotron. So I got 3 of those. Super cool. Jazz, Prime, and Cyclonus. Very happy with those. Those are very very cool, very fun, and awesome. They're very pretty. Very very pretty things. What else did I get? I did get a card from Max the Fortress. Picked one of those up. I have some other stuff. There was a cosplayer of Black Arachnia that was handing out Predacon badges. That was super cool. And then Super Megatron, what's up? And then there was one other thing that Okay. We are so back. I salvaged it. Okay. So I already showed this to some people, but Jake State Farm got me for my birthday a Machine Wars sealed Machine Wars hoist. This is, oh my god, this is one of my favorite things, if not my favorite thing I got at all of TFCon. Oh my gosh. I love this thing so much. It's in so good shape. And he was like, "Yeah, I got it for you." And I couldn't get it to you, but I knew you were going to TFCon, so I held on to it. So yes. Nod, what the hell are we doing? What do you mean? I'm trying. It's spotty. It's spotty. But yeah. So this was absolutely fantastic. What are we doing? I'm sitting in my chair. I'm sitting in my chair. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Now you can see me. So yeah. So that was the majority of what I got at TFCon. He's right here too. Hang on one second. I got Rotorstorm too. I got Rotorstorm, one of the few official things I got. And then I also got some of these were also from Jake State Farm. Some Viacons from Prime. I don't have any Prime figures. These are my only Prime figures. But I wanted Viacons. And these were like $10 a piece. So got these. He hooked me up with those. Brought them to TFCon. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Also, it's not Vivisector, it's Loud Pedal. Loud Pedal. Loud Pedal. Ba 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 ba. This is not an id. This is a nod. This is a Bots Obsession original. But love my SS86 Megatron. I'm glad someone loves that figure. Because it's not me. It is not me. I think he's kind of middling. He's fine. He's just not for me. But yes, so with that, we've been going for almost an hour. So much stuff happened. And yeah, I just really wanted to jump on here, talk to you guys about everything that happened, talk to you guys about TFCon and share the experience and the love, because it really was such an exciting experience. And I was thinking about it. I was kind of coming down from the high of it yesterday, and I mentioned it very very briefly in my, I think it's my Instagram one. I know I did a Twitter and an Instagram. I'm trying to be a little bit more active on Twitter now, but I mentioned it on my Instagram, where I was like, yeah, this has kind of been a rough year for me. And like, yes, it has. I've had a lot of ups and downs this year, and specifically the last 3 months have just been rough. They've just been murderous. Those who are close to me know kind of what's been going on, and the struggles, and like just what the whole of everything has been. And it's just been kind of an insane time for me. And so going to TFCon, being able to meet people who are all interested in the same thing that I'm interested, being able to talk to people, being able to meet and make new friends, whether that was friends from Discord or new friends that I made, like Joel, or like talking to Super Megatron, or Jake State Farm, or Dumb Jake and JCC and MRC and Treebot and Deluxe and all them. It was such a good time, and legitimately I think I needed it. It was one of those things where like I look back on it and I'm like, I really, really think that I needed TFCon. I think it hit for me at a point where I can actually come back and appreciate it and everything that TFCon was. And for my first one, my very first TFCon, I got to panel. I got to meet so many cool people. I have so many stories, so many little in jokes about it. I got so many toys, and each toy has a story with it. Each toy I could be like, oh, I was with this person when I got it and we were talking about this. Oh, I was with this guy when I got it and we were talking about this. The treasure really was the friends we made along the way. Yes, the convention was cool, the toys were awesome, but genuinely the whole of TFCon and the people is really what made it special for me. And so like everyone who was there, everyone who I interacted with, like, thank you so much, because like I know I was like kind of being a goofy gremlin man the entire time. I know I was smiling and everything. I was but like prior to the event, like, yeah, there were some days like Treebot called me to tell me like that the panel was happening. This was maybe a week in advance. He was like, hey, yeah, the panel's happening. And I was like, okay. Like I was so I was so anxious. I was in such a depressive state. And so getting to TFCon and being able to like just be around people and have that whole experience, it was really, really uplifting and awesome. And I'm not saying like, oh, TFCon saved me, but no, like it was a great experience, and I really, really am glad that I went, and I'm glad that I didn't like crash out at all. Aside from maybe like once, but yeah, I'm very, very happy that I was able to go, and it's fantastic. So yeah, so Zep, Dumb Jake, JCC, MRC, Diaclona, Deluxe, Patriot, Toy Spotlight, Max the Fortress, Ming Young, Sid, It Armed, Can, Joel, Jake State Farm, Super Megatron, Crislid. Who else did I meet? Crazy Bots Cosplay, met them. Who else? I'm trying. Those two cosplayers, everyone who asked a question at the panel, the people who ran TFCon, everyone, like Treebot, like, oh my gosh, it was, fuck, like, just a wonderful time, just like an absolutely fantastic time. Would not have, I would not trade, if I had the Spider-Man one more day and Mephisto was like, give me your TFCon, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So yeah, let's do it again next year. Yeah, I would love to. I know that Orlando's the one that a lot of the Chicago people are talking about going. I have been talking to some people about going to LA, TFCon LA. I'm trying to decide if I want to go to LA or if I want to go to Orlando. I know that a lot of the Chicago people or people who didn't make Chicago are talking about going to Orlando. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, do I want to meet the people who I met at Chicago? Do I want to go back and see, or do I want to go to LA and meet some new people? Like, it all comes down to that. And so I'm trying to decide there, especially now that I've experienced the TFCon. Burger and Mike, I know I can meet Burger and Mike. If we go to LA, I get to hang out with Tink, and I get to meet Tink, and I get to hang out with Maka again. So possibly Dawn. Oh, Dawn! Oh my gosh, it took me a second. I was like, who are we talking about? Yeah, no, I know. I'm thinking. Dude. There he is. There's the guy. He's in chat. So yeah, lots of cool toys, lots of cool people, cool toys, cooler people is what TFCon really was. I would definitely do a panel again. 100% I would do a panel again. I feel like I'd definitely I think I would be arrested sub 24 hours in Orlando. Zepp, you are a menace. You are a menace. You'd whip out the Beyblades and be like, "All right, guys," and then you'd be arrested for for a stray Beyblade murdering someone. Well, yeah, that my first experience meeting Zepp was going like, "Do you have like? I know you're interested in Beyblades," and Zepp was like, "Oh yeah, I have them on me," and then he whooped my ass in Beyblades. That was my first experience, like not like talking with Zepp, but like my first experience like with him, like hanging out with him, which was fun. It was so much fun. But yeah, no, oh my gosh. Just such a good time. Such a fantastic time. I definitely want to do another TFCon. Like no doubts in my mind. I want to do another TFCon. I know that Id is talking about visiting me for Christmas, and he's totally serious about it. You know, because that's what we do now, I guess. We just see each other every couple of months. And it's his turn to come down. You know I have that shit. Oh, me. the Dougler arrested in Orlando on Beyblade charges. So, but yeah, no, and the most fun thing 100% has been like the aftermath. Well, not the most fun thing, but it is really fun seeing like the post TFCon like come down and stuff, where it's like, yeah, okay, this is what everyone was up to. This is everyone's photos and posts. It's so much fun. Joe is id, dude. I was contemplating bringing Bays, but I didn't. Worst mistake of my life. Dude, same. If I brought my Beyblades, Zepp. If I brought my Beyblades. Because my whole kit is somewhere. You can see the stadium, the Drop Attack Stadium, and the green one. So yeah. So I think for the next one, I will probably bring my Beyblades. I might get that like travel stadium just so that way I have one. Because that was smart. I should have got one of them. I didn't even think about using that for like a travel one. Oh my god. But yeah, very, very fun. Such a good time all around. I know I'm just saying that like over and over, but it really was just a insane event all around, and I'm so happy about it. I've been to 3 of the TFCons in Chicago. Crazy. But yeah, easily the best part of the year so far, I think. It has been TFCon. And like I remember Rain was like, "Oh yeah, when you go and you get done, you're gonna be like, oh, I wish I could go back. I wish it was still going on. I wish it never ended." No, I can tell you, by Sunday afternoon, I was like, "Thank God this is over." Gotta sleep in a bed. It was pretty tight. Remember when I met Jake State Farm, my whole crew last year, looking forward to tripling my ROL buds. Yeah. For 2014, 2022, and 2025. I wish had I known it was that cheap in 2022, I probably would have went. to TFCon in 2022 had I known that Chicago, it was that cheap to fly to Chicago. Because like it doesn't cost anything, man. So yeah, so I want to go to another one, but yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I wish it was still happening, or like I wish that there was another one happening sooner, like, and closer. Like, but lucky me, there is a convention in January that we have a Comic-Con in January around here, so I think I'm gonna get weekend passes to that as well. And that one I can just drive to. It's not far at all. I can just I can stay here and drive there, and I think I have some friends coming in for that one, and that's probably where I'm gonna meet David K. David K was at TFCon, but David K is also coming to this one, and I'm imagining the line will be a little shorter for that here than at TFCon, where it's like he's a big name. That was also crazy. I was with Joel, and David K walks right past us, and I was like, wait, and he's just like, yeah, hi, and then he kept going, and then I like look at Joel, and I'm like, that was David K. And he's like, what? Huh? Same, my plane trip. Yeah, my plane was only like $200. It was right there. I think David K went to Arizona. Oh, crazy. So yeah, definitely a fun event. I don't know what to do for the next like 20 minutes. So I'll talk about some other stuff that I have planned. I'll just talk about like what the post TFCon ideas are. I'm definitely wanting to do, especially after how fun it was to record that Optimus Prime video. I think I want to record more stuff where like I don't want to put on like as heavy of a filter as I have been for the channel. I think I definitely want to go like a little bit more goofy with it. Much like my kind of like this live stream where it's a little bit more chaotic. And I think I want to do that where it's not Vince DiCola was at the bar. Oh my god. But yeah, I think I want like more of my personality to show through in my content. I want to do more stuff like that. Nod and Scorp, I plan on doing more Nod and Scorps. I really want to. It's something I've been meaning to do. I will do it literally after I pick up my room. I'm going to do that tomorrow after I finish editing, because the editing is not going to take long at all. I just need to get the clips from the file that Dumb Jake sent me. And then once I do that, then I can clean, and then I can start recording like a bunch of stuff. I also want to I need to see because I think I have a SD card spot in my phone, so I want to put in like an expansion card in there, so that way I'm not just like, my phone's just not just like, no space. That way I can start saving stuff and have like more space on my phone. I think that would be very, very nice, since I use it for recording. Stuff that's coming up, obviously I still want to do reviews, but I want to do more like discussion based stuff. I want to do more goofy things, more different content. Like I want to do videos kind of similar to the how good was this, like how good are the whoever, so like the modern Headmaster Juniors. I want to do a video like on them. I obviously want to do Iron Factory reviews. I hate that it's mirrored. I hate that it's mirrored on my camera. So I'm just, there we go. So I want to do Iron Factory videos. I hate that. Okay. I want to do Iron Factory. I'm getting my hair cut Thursday. Oh my God. Like I hate this. There's too much here and it's so flat and I hate it. So I'm going to get, I want to start doing Iron Factory videos. I know I've trickled a couple out, but I want to do more. I want to do videos on just stuff that I like, stuff like this, where it's just like, here's a guy. I like this guy. Let's talk about him. I want to do more Nod and Scorps. I actually have like 3 Nod and Scorp videos that I've been wanting to do, and I just haven't. So I need to get those out and recorded. And those are supposed to be short, so they don't take long to film. I just need to do all new B-roll for Scorp and Black Zarak, so that way I can do that. What else do I want to do? I don't know if I'm gonna do like a convention blog for the other one, for like the January convention. I kind of want to do Beyblade stuff. Kind of want to talk about Beyblades on the channel, because I've been playing a lot of Beyblade now. And it's like, oh, we're back. Looks like we might be back. Yeah, okay, we're back. All right, cool. So yeah, we're back. No, stream's not dead. Stream alive. Yes, I am doing a proper vlog that I'm gonna edit it tomorrow, and then put that out. Like I said, I was just waiting on some clips. I need to see it. I want to ask Dumb Jake if there's any more footage, like some footage I can get from him of me at the convention, so that way I can kind of splice it in. Which I'll message him literally after this. But yeah, and then hopefully I'll actually so I want to start doing more content stuff. I want to start doing 2 videos a week. I think that's really feasible. I just need to sit down and make myself do it. And then I also want to I have a job interview coming up, which is going to be awesome. Like that's a big thing, is like I want to be able to, like, I want to get to at 4K subs before the end of the year. So I need to get like 400 subs. So I need to start getting these numbers up. But yeah, like I said, I want to do like a hot takes video again. I think it's about time to do a hot takes, because that was like really how I interacted with other creators before doing like TFCon and stuff like that. And now that I've been able to meet a bunch of other people, like JCC and Zep, I want to get more people on it. I want to do hot takes again. I think that would be really, really fun. And it's also been a while. It's been a while since I did a hot takes. So, but yeah, I think with that, we're going to call stream. It keeps cutting in and out. I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with me for the hour and so that we're hanging out. I want to start streaming more. I'm probably going to start streaming like twice a week. I think that'll be really fun. I think that'll be cool. So, and I'll definitely schedule those, or at least drop like a stream schedule. Like, hey, this is when I'm going to be doing, these, keep an eye out on the Instagram, keep an eye out in the Discord, link in the description. There's a Discord, and there, but yeah, with that, let me know if there's something you guys want to see. Goodbye. I'll catch y'all laters.